I, holding office as maybe chairman or member, you state it, of the Ghana Boxing Interim Management Committee of the National Sports Authority under the Ministry of Sports and Recreation, do in the name of Almighty God. So those who swear and those who affirm, you can choose. That I will not directly or indirectly communicate or reveal to any person any matter which shall be brought under my consideration or shall come to my knowledge in the discharge of my official duties, except as may be required for the discharge of my official duties, or as may be specially permitted by law. So help me God. Congratulations. So, having done so, we have, in my earlier statement, I indicated what it is you are expected to do. But directly and specifically, you are to oversee reforms and implement the ministerial recommendations. You act as the interim body for sanctioning professional boxing bouts and facilitate the activities of operatives. Establish medical and anti-doping protocols and technical standards for professional boxing bouts. Propose regulatory oversight modalities for professional boxing in Ghana. Propose procedures for transitioning of athletes from amateur to professional boxing. Propose and administer modalities for restructuring of professional boxing association or body. Establish directives and guidelines to ensure improved insurance for athletes. And this I'm particularly interested. Insurance for athletes. Enhanced training for referees, coaches, technical persons, medical staff, and improve boxers' welfare and safety. You are, with the support of all the stakeholders, conduct elections for new executive board of the Professional Boxing Association, and to ensure transparent and democratic processes are followed. And let me add that you are not to tamper with the delegate composition as it is now. Your duty does not include going to add other delegates to the delegate composition as it is now. But you can make recommendations for the Congress that will meet to elect the new officers to adapt, and when it is so adapted, it will become part of the activities that will be implemented into the future. I want that to be very clear. You are to develop a manual for capacity building for technical officials and training regime for athletes. You are to develop a roadmap for attracting investment, promoting sports tourism, and enhancing competitiveness of Ghana boxing, and to consider any other matter relevant to the terms set down in the matter hearing, and to take appropriate action and make appropriate recommendation to administer, manage, and enhance the image of boxing, safeguarding the interest and safety of all participants and patrons. The membership have earlier been mentioned. You have other persons who will assist you, and that one, you as a committee will liaise with the National Sports Authority and the stakeholders within the sporting ecosystem, the boxing ecosystem, to help in such coordinating roles that will be played. Meanwhile, I have copies of the white paper that we've issued after the Ambassador Major Retired Amaka Amatefiu Committee's work on the death of Gabriel was submitted. We put together what we call a white paper. The white paper basically sets out the matters that we agreed with the committee, and those that, like in some cases, you have to deal with policy direction. Some give implementation pathway. It tells you what exactly we want you to do as far as the issues that were raised in the findings are concerned. And then we have also the stakeholder alignment, the boxing group itself, what and what we think should be done. But this is not everything. This is our position on the committee's work. The committee's work is a 100-page document that would also be made available to you. Other materials will be made available to you to aid your work. The Sports Act, then the LI also, which was passed many years after the act itself was done. The Sports Act was passed in 2016, and the regulation was done in 2023. So about 7 years after the passage of the act before we did the regulation. So many persons have not advertised their minds to the regulation. And so it is important, even as part of your work, to draw people's attention to the regulation and what it is that the National Sports Authority can do and cannot do. So we will give you copies of the report, Ambassador Amaka Amatefiu's committee's report. We will give you a copy because today you have taken oath. And then we would also give you the white paper. We'll give you copies. The white paper would also be out there. For the media, those who are interested also, when you visit our site, you will find it and read for your understanding. We don't intend for you to keep long on many of the things that must be done. Albeit, we want work to be done and done well. Some of the things can be done so quickly so that your work can go hand in hand with promotion of boxing again. And that is why we have put only the best. We are not saying you are the only, but we've selected only the best from among the best to see to the implementation, because you also understand this industry. There are promoters, there are boxers, there are financiers, investors, there are lawyers, there are persons from other boxing experiences, background that we've put together. So you understand the sport. You understand that during the last quarter of every year, it is more of what? The peak season of this sport. And so there are promoters who are equally will be anxious, genuine ones who want to do good promotions. There are also boxers, good ones, who want to get promoted to fight. And so we will have all these at the back of our minds even as we work. But what is most important, as I've said earlier, is the welfare of the athletes. That we will do it in such a way that people will not only see opportunities in this sport just for to make money, but we can sustain its growth. And people who are already, there are some, when they come to watch boxing bouts, they say, but this sport, why are we still allowing it? They think that, no, it's people punching themselves, we should not allow it. We must not give room for those persons to attack the sport and call for its total abolition. But we can do it and make it work. And I know you are capable of doing so. I know you listen and you would embrace all, but you take decisive decisions for the well-being of the sport. That is why we have constituted you. The ministry is ready to support NSA in their support of you. All those who have concerns, like I met one group earlier, and we've taken notes of their concerns, and we'll be passing it on to you and to NSA, and I will follow through to see some of the things they raise are truly so we can find space for them. Let's work very hard to get things going. I thank you so much for coming, and I thank you so much for accepting to do this for Ghana first and for the sports. At this moment, I hand over to my chief director to continue the moderation of the program. Thank you.